Before I go to bed, I wanted to react to this trailer. I've been waiting all day to watch this. I have not seen it yet. I've seen like snippets, like the teaser of the teaser that came out yesterday. I watched. I've been, I've read like everything about this movie so far. Like I know like all the characters are supposed to show up. We're supposed to have Crypto. I've seen him in promos. Lex Luthor is gonna be in it. Nicholas Holt is playing him. Any DC movie that they play in, I usually like keep up with it because I've always been more of a DC fan than Marvel. To be honest, like these characters I grew up with, uh, Super Friends, Justice League, Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Justice League Unlimited, all that stuff. Justice League Action. I've even watched that. Teen Titans. Never seen Teen Titans Go, but I watched most every other series that's come out, DC wise. Because I cannot get enough of these characters. Injustice, played those games, the Batman Arkham games, Nauseum. I got a lot of the comics. I've still been collecting comics because there's so much. There's just a huge backlog. But I've been curious about this movie. The only thing I've criticized so far is the symbol. The Kingdom Come S. I don't really care for. Maybe if his costume changes in the movie to the more traditional S, I'll be fine with that. Maybe this is just like the early costume. The Henry Cavill costume I kind of got used to, even though I my still my favorite is the Christopher Reeve, the costume and the man and the actor. Like he was the best. Like he really embodied Superman. We'll see if this guy David Cornsweet can pull it off. I'm about to look at this trailer and see what we got. I think we saw like Lois in the teaser of the teaser, and we just got a glimpse of him from the back. His cape flying. I like that they have the gold S shield on the cape. Like in the comics. That's pretty cool. But let's see. I'm gonna share. Uh, Make sure my volume is good. It's like we're starting in. It looks like the Arctic, where Fortress of Solitude is gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna look like it did in the comics and in the Christopher Reeve Superman. Let's see. Okay, volume is right. It's not too loud. Well, that should be good. He just got his ass kicked. That's what it looks like. I think Brainiac's supposed to be in this one. His hair. So either Brainiac or Kryptonite, I'm guessing. There's Lois. That must be Cat Grant on the TV. Jonathan? Christopher Reeve theme. Is it calling Crypto? Yeah, that is the one. Oh,
Home. Take me home.
dude, what? Oh, there's Luthor. Oh, nice.
Superman.
Stag. Oh, this guy Gardner, Hawker. What the hell's that? Oh yeah. It's terrific. Huh. Okay, okay. I want to see this. I want to see this now. It looks like there's a lot of comic book stuff in here. A lot of comic book goodness in here, man. I'm gonna like this probably. I've liked most of the stuff he's put out. I liked his Suicide Squad movie. I've liked the Guardians movies. I haven't seen the third one yet. I need to. Uh, I just I just didn't know if we could trust this guy because of what he said about the Flash. Remember how he said it was like his favorite comic book movie or like the best comic book movie ever made, and then it came out and we were all like, "Wait, this guy freaking totally lied." But he was just hired on to Warner Brothers as their head, so of course he was gonna say that that movie was coming out. They wanted it to do well. They were worried because their other movies weren't doing well, like Black Adam bombed, or at least I don't know if it broke even, but it just didn't make nearly as much as they wanted it to. And then Flash, of course, that did horrible. Now this is gonna launch their universe. Creature Commandos soft launched it, but this is gonna be like this is the first movie in this universe, so we're gonna see how it all plays out, how it all ties together. I want to look at this a little more closely, maybe without the music. I don't know. Let's see. We got the Arctic. We don't see what knocked him out of the sky. I don't believe. There he is down. Crypto looks a little different. Wait, did I skip over the whole thing? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. They show you him run into through the building first. Data Planet. I like that they keep the logo of the Daily Planet pretty consistent throughout like different universes. Like even on Smallville, it kind of looked the same as it did in the movies. Let's see. Let's, I like the look of the building. We'll see how she is as Lois Lane. My favorite Lois is still Erica Durance from Smallville. She had the most personality, in my opinion. I mean, I loved Margot Kidder in the Christopher Reeve Superman, but I don't know. There's just something about Erica Durance that's very charming, even when she's being smart alecky, to Clark and everybody. And they gave her more character traits, like she had these bands she was into. She had a lot of interests and hobbies that we didn't really get in the movies. His hair looks more normal here. In that one scene they showed him running in the crowd, it looked like a wig. And you could throw in the Suicide Squad because the Suicide Squad was really good. This is so that's got to be Jonathan, right? 'Cause I don't know who's playing Jonathan. We had some great Jonathan Kents though throughout the years. Like I really loved Glenn Ford and uh, John Schneider was amazing in Smallville, and then of course uh, Kevin Costner played a good Jonathan Kent. I just didn't like the way they killed him in the movie. Uh, I think he always should have had a heart attack, just like just like in the comics, just like in the original movie, and just like on Smallville, he had a heart attack. So that just made no sense to me. That whole thing. So I'm hoping they show enough of Smallville in this, so we get a good sense of who this guy is. This could be, you never know. This could be somebody's first entry into the world of Superman, into the world of DC, even. So you don't want to give him the wrong impressions. Like Crypto. See, he changed his. Uh, that's what I heard. Is like he changed the breed of dog to the kind that he has, like that he likes. That's one of the worries I have about James Gunn is that he just changes things to suit his tastes instead of trying to please just the audience. You know, like the S on Superman's chest is a little thing that you can forgive, but then things like this will change. Crypto, then you have the first Robin coming into this universe is going to be the third one. Not well, he might be the fourth one. Okay, it goes Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake. Okay, so it's the fourth one actually, the fourth Robin. Damian Wayne, the least popular Robin. A lot of people do not like him because he's a big jerk. This is Bruce Wayne's illegitimate son from Talia al Ghul. She drugged him and uh, technically R-worded him, and then had Damian, and Damian's a butthole. He was trained by the League of Assassins, by Ra's al Ghul, to be a killer. And so he behaves that way until, Batman takes him under his wing. He's still kind of a jerk, but, he's less edgy, I guess. But I'm hoping that the Gunn still stays true to the spirit of Superman, to the spirit of these DC characters. I'm wondering what the frick some of these creatures are in this. I mean, because you never know what we're gonna see in DC. Like we just had Starro show up in that Suicide Squad movie. That was pretty cool. I'd never seen it. I never thought I'd see that in live action. Then we get Luthor here, Luthor Corp. I like the way that looks. I'm sure that's gonna become Lex Corp later. I mean, if they follow the usual story line, he looks pretty good as Luthor. I wasn't sure how he looked bald, but he looks pretty good. This I thought was pretty cool. That the kid holding up the flag for Superman to come. I wonder what's going on there. And so this reminded me of Man of Steel with him going into the Capitol building and people outside protesting. I'm wondering what the frick's going on here too. I'm guessing Brainiac or whoever is invading is trying to get at him, and so as usual, the Earth is caught up in the middle of it. I don't know what he's doing. And then we saw the Stag Industries logo. Simon Stagg is going to play some kind of part in this, probably. There's Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Is he in the same place? I don't know. See, you never know if they they're in the same building, or if this is like another scene from somewhere else in the movie, sometime else in the movie. It looks like Hawk Girl right next to him. So these are members of the Justice League International. So I'm told. But she was in, well, Hawkman at least was in Justice Society. And then, of course, in the animated series, she's in Justice League. Just wondering what part they're going to play in this. All those characters. See, that was another worry I had. Was that he was sticking too many characters in this. We'll see. What the frick is going on in the background? This is what we saw in that first image. Something like this, like shining through the window while he's like putting on his boots. I'm guessing that's at the Kent farm. Is this okay? Is this one of the robots from the fortress? That does look like it might be in the. Yeah, that's in the fortress. Yeah, I see it. The walls. And there was a robot called Keelix on Krypton. I don't know if this is supposed to be that or a different one. I don't know what all the robots' names were that were in the fortress. I had an action figure with one of them in it, and I can't remember what the name was. But it looks like he's crying over this robot. I just love the way the fortress looks in most of the adaptations. You know, how it's all these jutting up crystalline structures, like all out of alignment. It just looks badass. Who is this? Is that Metamorpho? I heard he was in this. Yeah, that looks like that's probably Metamorpho. I think like his shoulder right here looks like a different color. It looks like purple on this side. Because Metamorpho is like a mixture of different. He's like orange and purple and I think white, tan, something. I don't know. So there's probably gonna be a lot of destruction again. Hopefully not as much as Man of Steel though. Man of Steel was like insane destruction. So many people dying. Uh, what just happened to him? I wonder. He's crying. As long as we see Superman saving a lot of people, being a hero. Who was that? Oh, was Wildcat in this too? I can't remember. There were like 5 or 6 other characters supposed to be in the. Yeah, there's Mr. Terrific. Now who's Superman fighting? Is that? Yeah, there's Mr. Terrific. I can't tell who these other people are around. I like the outfit though. That looks like the traditional outfit. Who was Superman fighting? Flying with Lois. Why is it not stopping where I want to stop? Damn thing. There it is. That's a good shot. Something blows up. He's about to go out there and fight something. I don't know yet. But from what I hear, Brainiac's supposed to be in this. Which I've always kind of wanted live action Brainiac. Kind of got it in some of the shows like Smallville and he was in Krypton. Yeah. I don't remember if I finished that. There was just 2 seasons, I think. I can't. We had Lobo in it. We had Doomsday. That show was crazy. It was all about like I think Clark went back to was it Clark or it was one of his ancestors was the main character. I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've seen that. But Superman and Lois was pretty good. I haven't finished that, but the first season was really good, and I kind of fell off the second season. But I'm gonna have to watch it because everybody's saying the rest of it's good. But this movie, gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna try to keep my expectations realistic, but I'm hoping, I'm hoping that this is good and we can just launch a new vibrant, cool universe, and keep it going for years. I'm hoping Batman's good. I'm hoping everything's good. Swamp Thing, man, I was so mad when they canceled that Swamp Thing show just because they lost their filming location. They should have filmed in Louisiana, but they chose to film in Mississippi. It's something to do with the tax write-off, and then everything fell through, and the series got canceled. But it was so good. Swamp Thing's one of my favorite characters. But James Gunn planning on making a movie with him. Supergirl, that's another one. Uh, the storyline I heard isn't that great though. That he's wanting to adapt, but we'll see. I'll probably need to read it before I actually see the movie. This is supposed to be sort of based off of All Star Superman. If you don't know how that one ends, I'd recommend checking out the animated movie because they made one. Warner Bros. Made an animated one. Uh, but it's a pretty good story. It's just the way it ends. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, because I think it's supposed to be like an Elseworld story. Like Red Sun or Flashpoint, whatever. Uh, but we'll see. We'll see how this pans out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.